All right, this is the Peter Wolters Microlap model AL0 two-wheel flat abrasive lapping machine, serial number 21342-130. All right.
All right, everything we know about the AL0 in 6 minutes or less, right?
In 6 minutes or less.
Yeah. Well, there's the head, micrometer setting, hydraulic gauge up front. It's all pretty much standard. It's a swivel type head. Comes out. And we can do that after we come around. We can move things open. I can open it up and run the motors. We've got the
slurry dispenser?
Yeah, slurry dispenser, media dispenser up here, and a liquid cooling, not cooling system, liquid, they call it a liquid rinse system. I got everything stacked on one side. So between the rinse system, air line going in there, that's where the water would go for the plates.
Okay.
Up in there, water line.
That's your pipe, see it?
Converter for all 3 motors. And right next to that, next to the Dan Foss, yep, is our hydraulic system.
Okay.
And there's plenty of cord in all of this, so I just put them right here,
but they can be moved further from the machine.
Those are 15, 20-foot cords on there.
Got it.
So we can move that away if we have to.
Okay.
The plug-in for the rinse system, plug-in for the converter and the hydraulic, it's all plug and play right here. It's pretty simple stuff.
Okay.
Coming around the back, we got the electrics, if you want, you got know what the hydraulics are? Yeah, you kind of see here, there's a sight level. I probably don't have it right, but there's the sight level glass. And
it's all good.
yeah, and here's the electric panel. It's clean, it's nice. We got books, we got schematics for it.
Okay.
Hasn't been touched.
Are we 460?
Currently running 460, yes. We
Okay.
sure are.
All right.
Coming around the side here, standard controls for the Planet gear. 3 different speeds. I'm just running a single speed right now. Lower plate, just rotation. I'm going CC. And while you're here, there's the back side of the Transat gauge. It's on. I've got it plugged in, and it's currently, without it being on, the machine won't run because we're not jumping around it because I wanted to fire it up. So that'll come on with the machine, and we'll get some readings on there. I have not really set the frequency. I have not calibrated anything. I just wanted to bring it online to see that it worked in conjunction with the machine. It does. So that said, we can go right into hydraulics on. Swing this thing over, do a few manual things, bring it back, and we'll do a couple of short cycles. I've got this timer, this is an hour timer, but I clicked it over to minute timer just for our wants and needs.
Where do you want me to stand?
Right where you're at. Let me turn things on. First thing I'll do is maybe get my pin ring up. Just kind of, we're all going to be right in here now. Maybe kind of get over on this side here.
Yeah, it's better.
I can angle in, yeah.
That's better.
Pin ring up, I'm going to do a pin ring right now. I've got a couple carriers in there without parts, but it's good enough just to keep the friction off the plate so we can do what we want to do. If I just open this up and bring it all the way over here, kind of show what's going on here. You can't much see the upper plate, but you can show a pretty good rundown of machine condition here. The locking handle has to be down, otherwise it won't run. So I can run a manual cycle right here just to show you some things. Now I'm going to flip up over here. You got different cycles. I only know like 2 of them just for our, again, for our video. Just to put it over here, that'll let me run the motors without dropping the upper plate. So if I do that, and as you can see the gauge is on, it's at 0 right now. That's pretty hard to see, but and that's about all we're going to put into that. But it does seem to be working. It's sensitive. I just haven't, like I said, taken the time to sort it out. So we're calling for, we've got initial, and then main load, and then post load. These all work. Right now I'm just going with initial and main. You've always got these 2, and I've got post load shut off. Maybe on the 3rd one we can do it, but right now in this position, with the pot down for safety, you gotta have the speed control off to start the cycle. I have to reset for air. Hang on 1 second. There we go. I had the disconnect off. We should be good now. Let me see if I've got a cycle here. That brings in the second one. It's going to time out, but with that I can turn on my motors, as you can see here. We'll do this twice. I could turn this timer up. It's only on 12 seconds or so. But that's all of this moving in here, and as soon as the time's out, let me jack it up a little bit higher. I'll just turn this other timer on too. Hang on 1 second, let's give more time on here. Let's flip that one over and let's do another cycle. So, oh, it's the weight, yeah, like I said, so it's a safety measure. You have to have the pot down. There we go. Now turn on. And now this is speed control. Here's upper plate. I'm just gonna shut it off. Just lower plate now. And the ring gear, put the upper plate back on. I don't know, turn off bottom. Just walk around with the carriers basically. And bottom back on. And I can reverse rotation on the other one. And of course it go this way, which is fine. And then I'll do speed control. Now all three of them are running. I can dial it up a little bit faster here. Just get things going. It's about 50%. I'm on my third timer. Just with it still goes through the process of the timers, even though we're not loading up. So that's that. As soon as this thing finishes off, after about 15-20 seconds, we'll bring the wheel back and actually we'll simulate a run. There we go. So that's that. Get this off. Shut this down. Speed-wise, let me bring the plate back over here. And on this one here, it's hard to watch it all, but we got the 3 timers going on, and we've also got and what's happening here is, this is the timer for how fast we get out of initial and onto main, and this is the force control hydraulically on these two. I've only got them at 10% because I have no parts in here. I'm just really polishing my carrier, so I'm at 10% on both of these, but this is the force at which you can push down on the plate. While we're running on this main load, I can dial that up just to show this increase in hydraulic pressure on the main plate, which is, that's how you run. So this down, I think I can leave the pin ring up and I should be able to start up here. I'll leave all 3 plates on. Oh, we have to hold off a second. Hang on, I forgot to switch it over to the normal load here. Let's put this back here. Let's put that over there. And let's try that again. I always forget that. That's gonna drop in now. See, the hydraulics maybe about 1,000. And after it goes through initial load, this will jump up to 14, 15, 16, 17. It's almost down. Watch the needle come up. See, this is settable right here.
All right, what is that for?
That's just your indicator gauge off the upper wheel. Now there's a timeout. Now it's starting up. And I'm not sure how to work this in conjunction with the part, but it works nicely. That's what this whole window for is, lever. And this moves the whole thing just slightly. So now we're turning. And if you look, I don't know if you can get down low. You can see the bottom one turning. And if you get real close here, you can see these carriers going by there. They're just moving kind of real slow here. And we're still, yeah, and if you look up close here, if you get the camera close on this next one, I can still move the head. See, I'm moving the head back and forth. I'm just barely touching them on initial load. Now we just moved over to main load. So on main load now, if you come back up here, come around the front, while we're running, we're about 9 or 10. I think this will go up a little bit now, see? I'm just dialing this off the pot. It's a hydraulic amplifier back there. And I can make this, see, I don't want to go too heavy because I'm just going to bog down the plates. But I can just move that up and down off the pots.
And that's your down pressure.
Pressure, that's all pressure. There's a way to calibrate that and set it. But I'm still floating. I'm not leaning on these things real heavy. I'm a little bit tighter than I was before. That's end of cycle. Times out, gets off the indicator, comes back up. The only difference is I wasn't using post load. We can do one more quick one straight away with post load. We can turn that on, turn this down, turn on the third one for post load, leave that at 10%, start the cycle. Hydraulic needle jumps up, this is going to float down, that indicator will come on, and then initial goes for about 25, 30 seconds. I did this 0.5 minutes is what that is, that timer right there. These are percentages, that's a timer. There's initial. Now we're in initial, times out, it should start up, I believe. Oh, I should turn on some RPM, here we go. Yep. So now we're running. And after about 15, 20 more seconds, that's gonna flip over to main load, which gives it the hydraulic pressure that for whatever we're set at. And then this timer will take off too.
All right.
Which is, yeah, we can put it at 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
just to move it along here. And we're not too far from switching over. Yeah, that's all. I'm not sure how to calibrate that in the overall scheme of things, but it works nice. And that's getting ready to switch over. You might want to stay there for a second now. We're not too far. There it is. Now this timer's on. And we've just jacked up our hydraulic pressure, and that's only going to go this for that many seconds, for 20 seconds. And then we'll flip over the last one, which is set for about, there we go. Now there's post load. We tend to, I guess in the overall process, you lighten up a little bit with the percentage. And it cleans up. Times out for about 20 seconds. We've got them all turned down just for our video here. That's it. Should lift up for us. And pretty much let that come up. Open it up. This thing's got about 3 different settings, but that's it. And come out of there with our nice little shiny carrier plates. We're lapping them up pretty good here.
All right.
There she be.